good, yeah, boys? We got another video today. Today's gonna be a little different though. We're not gonna review no weed. Just gonna be a simple reaction. You feel me? We got my bong right here because I ain't feel like rolling the wood. We got why being prey is better than being a predator. If y'all ain't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. And let's get into it.
When people imagine the animal kingdom, they usually want to be a predator. The lion, the wolf, the shark. Predators are fast, powerful, and sit at the top of...
Bro, if I could be any animal, what animal would y'all be? But I would probably be... I don't know, being a squirrel is pretty neat, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You could for me get low, like, I don't know. Being a squirrel would be pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie. Cause who the fuck is really hunting squirrels, bro? Like, feel me? I know some predators do, like, maybe birds.
the food chain. Prey animals, on the other hand, are often seen as weak, nervous, and constantly running for their lives. But what if we've got it backwards? Because when biologists look at survival, population size, evolutionary success, and even lifespan, being a prey animal often comes with some surprising advantages. In many ways, it may actually be better to be prey than predator. Let's start with a simple fact. Predators live hard lives. In the wild, hunting is incredibly difficult. Studies of large carnivores show that most hunts fail. African lions, for example, only succeed in roughly 20 to 30% of hunting attempts. Cheetahs often succeed less than half the time. Wolves may spend hours or even days pursuing prey without a guaranteed meal. Every missed hunt costs energy. And unlike herbivores, predators can't simply walk to the next patch of grass and start eating again. If they don't catch something, they don't eat. This is one reason why predator populations are usually much smaller than prey populations. For every lion on the African savanna, there are thousands of animals that can be eaten. The famous energy pyramid explains why. As energy moves up the food chain, most of it is lost. Plants capture energy from the sun. Herbivores eat the plants. Carnivores eat the herbivores. At each step, only a small fraction of the energy is passed on. This means ecosystems can support huge numbers of prey animals, but only relatively small numbers of predators. In other words, nature itself is built to favor prey, and the numbers are staggering. There are roughly 1.5 billion cattle on Earth, more than a billion sheep, hundreds of millions of deer, and meanwhile, large predators often number in the tens of thousands or less. There are more rabbits in some regions than there are lions on the entire planet. From a purely evolutionary perspective, prey animals are winning by sheer volume. But it's not just about numbers. Prey species often reproduce much faster. A rabbit can produce multiple litters every year. Many rodents reach adulthood in only a few months. Some fish lay thousands of eggs at once. Predators usually can't do that. A lioness may only raise a few cubs every couple of years. A tiger might spend years caring for a small number of offspring. Even apex predators such as orcas reproduce slowly. This means prey species can recover from losses much more quickly. A harsh winter, disease outbreak, or predator attack might wipe out a large portion of prey population. Yet, many prey species bounce back within a few generations. Predators often can't. This difference has become especially clear when ecosystems are disturbed by humans. Large predators are frequently
that monkey skinny as shit.
Tigers, wolves, snow leopards, and many shark species have all experienced dramatic population drops. Meanwhile, many prey animals continue to thrive. Deer populations in some parts of the world have become so large that they create ecological problems of their own. Rabbits famously exploded in number after being introduced to Australia. Even in cities, prey animals often adapt surprisingly well. Pigeons, rats, squirrels, and rabbits can be found living alongside millions of
look at that squirrel. That's definitely
Try imagining a city filled with thousands of lions. There's another advantage to being prey. You don't have to fight everything. Predators face dangers from both directions. Not only do they need to catch food, but they also compete against other predators. Lions fight other lions. Wolves fight rival packs. Male bears battle for territory. Many predators are injured or killed by members of their own species. In fact, some studies suggest that conflict with other predators is one of the leading causes of death for large carnivores. Being at the top doesn't mean you're safe. It often means you're constantly defending
that's a good
your position.
fucking image.
Prey animals have evolved a different strategy. Instead of relying on strength, they rely on numbers, vigilance, speed, camouflage, cooperation, and early warning systems. Prairie dogs have alarm calls.
Oh damn! I
Meerkats
ain't
post
gonna lie, being like
sentries.
one of those would be cool
Many
too.
bird species warn entire flocks when danger appears. Some prey animals can even recognize specific predators and respond differently depending on the threat. The result is that many prey species spend surprisingly little time actually being hunted. Most deer are not being chased every minute of the day. Most zebras are not constantly running from lions. Much of their lives are spent feeding, resting, socializing, and raising young. The fear is real, but the actual risk at any given moment is often lower than people imagine. Meanwhile, predators may spend large portions of their lives searching for food. Perhaps the biggest surprise is that apex predators aren't always the evolutionary winners.
Fuck is
Take
apex
sharks.
predator?
Sharks have existed for over 400 million years and
Damn.
are often portrayed
For
as the
humans.
ultimate predators. Yet, many shark species are now vulnerable. Meanwhile, many of the fish they hunt remain incredibly abundant. Or consider the famous saber-toothed cats. They were some of the most
Saber-toothed
formidable
tiger.
predators that ever lived. Today, they're extinct. Many of their prey species or close relatives of them survived. Being powerful doesn't guarantee long-term success. Sometimes, flexibility matters more than dominance. And that's really the lesson. Humans tend to admire predators because they look impressive. But evolution doesn't care about looking impressive. Evolution cares about survival and reproduction. And by those measures, prey animals have achieved extraordinary success. They are more numerous, they reproduce faster, they can recover more easily from disasters, and they require less energy to sustain. And many prey animals have survived environmental changes that wiped out much larger and much more powerful hunters. So, if you were designing an animal from scratch and your goal was simply to survive for millions of years, you would not choose to be a lion. You might choose to be the deer, because in nature,
I would
being
never be a
feared
deer.
isn't necessarily
For what?
the best strategy.
But it all depends. Like, do you want to be the hunted or the hunter? It like really all depends on what you want to be. I'm not even that high. For me, just a little quick shit. Cause I'm a little beat from playing ball, fucking boy up and ball. So feel me. If y'all fuck with the video, like, subscribe for me, or you don't. Doesn't really matter to me. But see y'all boys later.